Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, it has been an interesting day today, but as always, we make videos every day talking about what's going on with the portfolio and sharing with you guys. You guys who out there crushing it and rocking it. Okay. But with that said, let's say give thanks to all of our new subscribers, guys. I appreciate you guys subscribing, liking the content, sharing the content on this channel. I try my best to encourage people to invest, right? Because everybody think investing is a scam. Well, not everybody. A lot of people think investing is a scam, but you're never gonna get rich by saving money. Okay, you're only gonna get rich by investing. It can be in the stock market or real estate. You got to do that. Okay, to get to where you need to get. Not rich, it can be different things for everybody. Okay, for me, rich is just being me comfortable, able to pay my bills. For me, that's rich. That's my rich life. Everybody else is different, guys. I'm 52 years old, and I want to make a video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone. So do not take this as financial advice, because if you do, you do at your own free risk. Okay, it's your risk, not my risk. Okay, so the goal here, like I said, is just to encourage people to invest, choose what works for you best, and go that direction. Okay, guys. So with that said, let's get down to business because business today was, I think when I was a teenager, I used to watch a cartoon, a baby kid, whatever. Pepe Le Pew. Anybody know Pepe Le Pew? Today was one of those Pepe Le Pew day. Okay, I said Pepe Le Pew because that's the only thing I was thinking about when the market started taking a dump, right? To kind of make me laugh a little bit inside. Okay, because we're back with the tariff thing. We're back with the AI crapping out. There's a bunch of different things that causing the market to go crazy, right? But those different things is affecting our portfolio. So this is why I say all the time: it's your risk alone, not mine. Your risk. This is my risk here. I'm talking about right now every day, but not yours. Okay. Now, they pretty much everything is green. Sorry, it's red. Okay. On the green side, we got Pepsi, Coca-Cola. What else that I can see that I can recognize on top of my head? CVS, um, Southern Company, Waste Management, McDonald's. Right? It is like a little, like a little sneeze of green. Right? Everything else is red. Okay. Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan Chase, Tesla, Broadcom, Amazon, Costco, what else? Meta, Apple, Microsoft, Oracle, AMD, Nvidia. A lot of these companies, everything is freaking red today, guys. Okay, so if you have money in your portfolio and you waited till the end of business day today to buy some stuff, you probably got some bargains. Okay, because it's a sale, it's red day. So this is what we use to kind of beef up our account because if you my account today is down like over $20,000. Okay, over 20 grand, and in my big boy portfolio we down $18,000. That is a lot of money. Okay, $18,000. When I checked my portfolio today, it said 10. Right, I saw the 10 and the zero and the zero. I didn't see the second zero. I had a double take. I'm like, did that thing said 10,000? Yeah, it was down 10,000. So right now, at the end of the day, between all of the portfolio that I have, right, we're down $22,000 today. Even my growth portfolio is down $1,200. When my growth portfolio is down, you know everything is straight to taking a dump. Okay, so I hope some of you guys did better. You guys who do all your own stuff, not relying on other people to do, uh, you know, options for you. You probably did good, maybe not. But who knows how long this stuff's gonna go on? And luckily for me, right, I sold Nvidia right before the market started crapping out. Okay, I sold Nvidia, so that was the I think because like I said, I'm planning to sell all of my what you call it stuff, right? And luckily for me, I sold that because I probably would have been down probably close to 30 grand instead of 18,000. You know, so I mean, for now, this is where we are. Okay, we collect a little distribution, but that's not nothing to brag about, right? Nothing to brag about. Um, and this kind of affects my margin a little bit because I was like, man, I have time. I could sell some stuff, move some stuff around, but that messes up the margins. Look at crypto. Even crypto is down. Okay, even crypto is down. Bitcoin down to $116,000. Ethereum down to $4,000. BNB $1,200. So everything is coming down. Everything is coming down. Well, not everything. You see some grading down, but most of the stuff is in the green, in the red. Sorry, in the red. And it's Friday, so that means I gotta go the rest of the day, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, to see how much the market will recover, right? To see how much recovery we're gonna get from the market on Monday, right? I mean, that's terrible. That's terrible business. But like I said, luckily for me, right? I've sold a lot of the big stuff uh, that I have that's margins, right? I got margins on it. Okay. I think the biggest position I have right now that I was going to sell, um, but I didn't sell, is Coney. So we're gonna see what Monday's gonna be like, right? Because this is for me this next thing on the chopping block, and that would get me probably to about 90% of my own funds in my portfolio and bring my margins down to about maybe 10%. So at that rate, I might just opt out of margins. I know I've been talking about this a couple of days now. I might just opt out of margins. Maybe later on bring it back. But it's a small portfolio. I'm bringing in anywhere from six. With the changes that I'm making, it can be anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 a month. I don't need to be giving any of my money. I can just pay whatever the portfolio the margin balance is, and and collect that money and build my portfolio. Maybe a little slower, but at least it'll be my own fund. So when stuff like this happen, I don't have to worry about margin calls. I don't have to worry about margin calls because I did all of those changes I've done in the past 3 weeks, right? Losing my income day like today, it made me feel pretty good that I made the right decision. Okay? Day like today, make me feel pretty good that, hey, even though my portfolio is down, but it's gonna recover in the next, it can be a month, 2 months, 6 months, whatever. It's gonna recover because we're paying attention to the portfolio, we're paying attention to what we're doing as we try to grow the portfolio. Okay, so this thing here, it's been down pretty much all day, right? All day, to where we're down $125 in my portfolio. Of course, this portfolio is small, $2,300, $3,200 portfolio. Down $125 during the regular hour. Now after hours is up $21. So if this thing continues to go up after hours, that means my other portfolio is going up. So that's a positive for me, right? Um, it's going up. So this thing here right now, let's say is up $20-something, and we're down $120-something. So if my portfolio can go back up another $3,000-4,000 at the end of the day, I mean, it's not like it's a lot, but it's still better than being down the whole 18,000 that we did some recovery in the extended hour. So, but I don't have all of this stuff in this portfolio is $90 portfolio, so it's a little different. Everything doesn't match up. Okay. Uh, and in here, the distribution started to show up into the portfolio. Distribution started to show up into the portfolio, and at the end of the day, the market go say what? But guys, look at this. I have enough funds in my portfolio now to pay my card note for next month, right? Even though my portfolio is down. So now I can say I can sell some of this stuff, pull in some of the weekly stuff, and just start collecting money weekly for, um, you know, or sell out all of this stuff and move that money to my other portfolio. Um, you know, so I got options, guys. So what do you guys think I should do? Keep the funds in here, maybe put some in some BLOW and some W pay. Those two, I can flip those two and just have those two in here for now and see in the next what? Still got another 3 weeks, right? Three pay period left. Yeah, we got three more pay period left. So in those three pay periods, I don't know if I'll be able to recoup this $3,000, but um, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. So on Monday, we're gonna take this money on Monday and put that into some other stuff. Or I can do it right now, like after hours. Let me see. We'll do some trading real quick. We got to trade. Is it what is it? Is that the right thing? Is it BLOW? BLX? BL? Why I get BLW from? Why did I get the W from? So this thing went down a little bit. Average 26. Now it's at 25.90. 26.30. I don't even know what it goes at 25.90. Does it go back up in after hours? Let's see how many shares we can get. Hold on, y'all. All right, people. I had to go answer the door. Somebody ringing my doorbell. I got family in town, and my cousin left his. They lost his luggage. So Alaska Airlines, the one outside with the luggage. So this is 25.81. So which one is the right price? Hmm? That's give me an extended hour PM. Day plus extended hour, 10 hour PM. What did 29 come from? Oh, that's the amount of shares. You can add one more in there, right? Yeah. I'm going back and forth using these two things. And this is where it is right now, over here. So I'm just put in at 2581 because this sucker here and see what happened. 2580. So if it close, right? If it close, that's the bid and this is the ask. So if it closes, if it don't close, it don't matter. I don't lose no money. I get it at a discount. Okay. Whatever. What I need to do now? Let me place the order yet. 2580. Let's see. It's still open. Okay. So if it close, okay. If it doesn't close, okay. All right, guys. So you see the portfolio with all of the stuff that's going on today. Portfolio is down big time, and of course that affects the growth in the portfolio. With a lot of the changes that I've made as far as selling things in the portfolio are things that a lot more riskier. These are all riskier stuff. A lot of my positions are riskier stuff, but selling things are a lot more riskier. In my portfolio, to kind of help get rid of some of the marginable stuff that I have, because with Fidelity, if you buy something with Fidelity, you gotta wait, I think, like 30 days or whatever before you can use margin again. And in the beginning, I was like, oh man, this is messing me up. I can't buy a lot of stuff. But now, I think it's a blessing at the same time, because it allowing me to not use a lot of margins and using my own cash. So in the end, as the things catch back up, right, as the market rebounds, guess what? My own money is rebounding, right? And I don't have to worry about margin calls because I have a lot of my own money just sitting there. And like I said, by next week, I should be close to, even though I did buy some stuff today, so I gotta wait for this to settle and see how much of margins that I've used today, which is not a lot, right? Maybe $1,000 between there. But like I said, we're getting that back to normal. And the only thing about this, right, because of the changes, is going to affect the growth in my other portfolio. Because of course I'm moving money from my big portfolio to my smaller portfolio to build them up. So that might affect that a little bit. Not might, it will affect that a little bit. But the goal is to get this one to 6,000, the other one to 6,000. That's the goal. So if I can do that in the next couple of months, I think we'll be good. No, I think we're gonna be good. Okay, guys. I know I kind of went off track a little bit because I got to go to the door. But let's go ahead and wrap this up. Distributions is gonna be down. We already collected 6,000 plus already this month, and then plus whatever that came in to this week. We're gonna do our video tomorrow morning, and then see how much money comes into the portfolio, and we're gonna be in good shape regardless. We're on track to do $18,000 this month. Me spending $5,000 out of the portfolio, that means I still got $13,000 we can reinvest back into the portfolio, or just let it sit there as a buffer. Okay. And then the value is gonna go down. Right now we have $6.6 million in 10 years, and in 5 years we're looking at 1.1 million in 5 years. I think it's still a lot of money as we continue to grow and build up the portfolio, guys. So remember, this is not financial advice, guys. Pay attention to your money. It's your money. I always say this. Pay attention to your money. Okay? Because if you don't pay attention to your money, how do you expect somebody else to pay attention to your money? If you give your money to a broker to invest for you, you just don't give it cash and be like, you know what, you do what you gotta do, make me some money and keep it moving. You gotta check on the people. You gotta look at your account and see what's going on with your account. Okay, guys. So with that said, have an amazing Friday. The market kicked our ass today, but guess what? We still gonna be fighting back again on Monday, and try to make more money. That's it. Try to make money and grow this generational wealth. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.